press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome to the second part of the linear inequalities. In the last session, we talked about what definition of the linear inequalities and some different types of inequalities like strict inequalities and slack inequalities, and also how to solve inequalities of one variable in linear inequality in one variable in graphical method, in algebraic method, right. So, in this class let us continue the same thing. So, we were solving the problems of exercise 6.1, right. So, I think 4 problems we have solved in the last class. Now, let us continue that. Next question, next thing is solve the following inequalities for real x. Solve the following inequalities for real x. You mean here x is a real number. To find the solution for real value of x. Okay. The first one is, the fifth problem is four x plus 3 is less than 5x plus 7. 4x plus 3 is less than 5x plus 7. Okay. 4x plus 3 is less than 5x plus 7. Okay. Okay, students, as I said before, here on both sides of the inequality we have variable terms, that is 5x and 4x. So, just remove any one of those two by adding the negative of those two. So, here 4x is there, here 5x is there. So, let us add minus 4x on both sides or minus 5x on both sides. 4x plus 3 minus 5x is added, less than 5x plus 7 minus 5x is added on both sides of the inequality by using the first rule. So, 5x get cancelled, get what? 4x minus 5x, that is minus x plus 3 is less than 7. So, now as I told you before, make it x single by removing 3. So, by adding minus 3 on both sides, minus x plus 3 minus 3 less than 7. Added minus 3 on both sides. What do you get? Minus x is less than 4, right? But here we have minus x, but should get plus x. It is better you get x positive, positive thing. You get positive x to get the solution easily. So, to get a plus x, what do you do? Just I am going to multiply minus 1 on both sides. Yes, I am multiplying by negative thing, right? So, what happens when you multiply by minus 1, it becomes plus x. Plus x is greater than minus 1 into 4, that is minus 4. Symbol reversed because I am multiplying by minus 1, negative thing. So, now the solution is x is minus 4 greater than minus 4. So, the solution set is s minus 4 comma plus infinity. This is your solution set, x is greater than minus 4. Okay. Now, let us move to the sixth question. Sixth question is what? 3x minus 7. 3x minus 7. 3x minus 7 is greater than 5x minus 1. Greater than 5x minus 1. Here also, students, we have a variable term on both sides of the inequality. So, just remove any of these two. So, I am going to write 3x minus 7, I am going to add minus 3x on both sides. equal number can be subtracted on both sides of the inequality. So I added minus 3x on both sides. Okay. So what happens? Plus 3x minus 3 get cancelled. You get minus 7 is greater than 5x minus 3x, that is 2x minus 1. Okay. Now this gives 2x minus 1. Here we have 2x minus 1. No? So minus 1. Let's remove minus 1 on the right side by adding plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1. So 2x minus 1 plus 1. So when it gets cancelled, you get this minus 6 is greater than 2x. Okay, or you can write this as no need to write. So because you will confuse. Okay, now make it x in single by dividing by 2. So minus 6 by 2 is greater than 2x by 2. So now you get what? So minus 3 is greater than x, or this is same as x is less than minus 3. Both are same. Minus 3 is greater than x, nothing but x is less than minus 3. Okay, both are same. So the solution set is given by minus infinity to minus 3. Open interval minus infinity to minus 3. Okay, let's move to seventh question. 3 into x minus 1 is less than or equal to 3 into x minus 1 is less than or equal to 2 times of x minus 3. 3 times of x minus 1 less than or equal to 2 times of x minus 3. Students, it's simple one. Don't confuse here. Just multiply these two. 3 into x, that is 3x minus 3 1 the 3 less than or equal to 2x minus 6 2x minus 6. Same as before. Both sides of the inequality have variable terms. So just by adding minus 2x, 3x minus 3 minus 2x are less than or equal to 2x minus 6 minus 2x. Added minus 2x on both sides. So what do you get? 3x minus 2x, that is x minus 3 less than or equal to minus 6. Okay, right? So now here we have minus 3. So let me remove minus 3 by adding plus 3. Plus 3. Okay, so now these get cancelled. So you get what? X is less than or equal to minus 3. Okay, x is less than or equal to minus 3. Hence the solution set is given by less than or equal to minus 3 now. So minus infinity to minus 3. So 3 is included. So half it, I mean this is what minus 3 is included. No? So I written this symbol. I think hope you are familiar with this symbol. Okay, semi closed interval. Okay, so less than or equal to minus 3. So minus 3 is included. So minus infinity to minus 3. Okay, now let's move eighth question, that is 3 into 2 minus x is greater than or equal to 2 times of 1 minus x. 2 times of 1 minus x. Okay, same as before. 3 2s are 6 minus 3x is greater than or equal to 2 minus 2x. So here also we have both sets variable terms. Let me add plus 2x on both sides. Any of this, you can add plus 2x or plus 3x. If you add plus 2x, 2x get cancelled. Plus 3x, 3x get cancelled. So 2 minus 2x plus 2x. So get what? 6 minus x greater than or equal to 3x minus 3x plus 2x is minus x. 2. Now remove 6 by adding minus 6 on both sides. So 6 minus x minus x greater than or equal to 2 minus 6, added minus 6 on both sides. So you get what? Minus x greater than or equal to minus 4. So you get a negative x, right? Better you get positive x by multiplying minus 1 on both sides. Yes, I am multiplying minus 1 on both sides, you get plus x. Your symbol get reversed, plus a 4. When you multiply by minus sign, multiplied by minus 1. So your symbol get reversed. So x is less than or equal to 4. So your solution set is minus infinity to semi-closed interval 4. 4 is included. This is your solution set. Okay. Now, so hope you are getting the points. I mean, how to solve an inequality using algebraic method. Now let's move some different types. Okay, x plus 2 plus x plus x by 2 plus x by 3, x by 2 plus x by 3 less than 11. This is true for what real values of x? That's the question. So very simple, students, no need to confuse. You make LHS simplified, make it simplified by taking LCM on both sides. I'm sorry, LCM for these two, that is 6. You get what? 6x plus 3x plus 2x is less than 7. Okay. So now you get what? 6x plus 3x, 9x, 11x. 11x by 6 is less than 11, right? So now let's make it single by multiplying by what? 6 by 11. Okay. Here we have, otherwise you multiply by plus 6 first. 11x by 6 into 6 is less than or equal to 11 into 6, multiplying the same number. So 6, why I multiply by 6? To cancel 6, right? So 11x is less than 66. So we make it single by dividing by 11. So you get what? X dividing by 11. So dividing by 11. 66 by 11. What's that is 6, no? Less than 6. Hope you got it. So solution set is minus infinity to 6. This is your solution. So okay students, this is how getting the values. Okay, now let's move on to question number 10th. X by 3 is greater than x by 2 plus 1. X by 3 is greater than x by 2 plus 1. X by 2 is greater than x by 2 plus 1. Same as before, this is what I am going to write. X by 3 is greater than, so x plus 2 by 2. Okay? X plus 2 by 2 by taking LCM. Now here we have denominator 3, here we have denominator 2. So what to do? Yes, remove 3 or 2. So you get what? First I am going to multiply by 3. X by 3 into 3 is greater than x plus 2 by 2 into 3. Okay? Now x get cancelled, you get x is greater than, so 3 into this, 3x plus 6 by 2. Now multiply by 2 or, oh, so here better, okay, let's multiply by 2. So you get what? 2x is greater than 3x plus 6. So what happens here on the right side? 2 get cancelled. So here multiplied by 2. Okay. So or here okay. So nothing. So follow the steps. Nothing happened. So now here we have 2x, here 3x. So better you add minus 2x or minus 3x. So 2x minus 3x is greater than 3x plus 6 minus 3x. Added minus 3x on both sides. So you get minus 6 is greater than 6 or x is less than minus 6. You mean multiplying by minus 1 on both sides. So your solution set is minus infinity to minus 6. Okay, this is your answer. Okay, now let's move somewhat different one. 3 into x minus 2 by 5. 3 into x minus 2 by 5 less than or equal to 5 into 2 minus x, find 2 minus x by 3. Same as before. Yes, same as before, 3 into x minus 2 by 5, this can be written as, so what I do, if you multiply it by 5 by 3, 3 by 5, 5 by 3, yes, if you multiply by 5 by 3, okay, let's multiply by 5 on both sides. So you get what? 3 into x minus 2 by 5. 5 get cancelled, you get less than or equal to. Yes, I am multiplying by 5 on both sides. It becomes 25 into 2 minus x by 3. So because here multiplied by 5. So no need to write that step. Now from here onwards you can write directly multiplied by 5. So 5 get cancelled. If you multiply by 5, 5 get cancelled. Here 5 is a 25. Okay. Now you get again here we have 3 multiplied by 3 on both sides. Here what happens? 3 3 is a 9. 9 into x minus 2. So here you get what? 3 get cancelled if you multiply by 3. So 25 into 2 minus x. Very simple. When you have denominator both the sides, if you have different numbers, so better you multiply by one of the numbers first and next in the step multiply the second number. They get cancelled. I mean, you are simplifying, that's it. You are simplifying, that's it. That's your choice. Okay. Just make x single, that's it. The thing is, by using the 4 rules, same numbers can be added, same number can be subtracted, multiplied, divided, and also rules. When you multiply by negative thing, reversed, inequality reversed. When divided by the negative thing, again inequality reversed. By using the rules, make it x single, that's it. From this given inequality, make it x single. That's a main thing you are going to learn here. I mean, you have to do here. So 9x minus 18 less than or equal to 50 minus 25x. 9x 18, 25 2s are 50 minus 25x. Here again 9x we have, 25x we have. Let's add minus 9x on both sides. Let's added minus 9x on both sides. Okay, now what happens? Minus 18 less than or equal to, so 50 minus 25x minus 9x minus 34x. Okay, now we have 50 here, right? So remove 50 by adding minus 50. So minus 50 minus 18 minus 68, right? Added minus 50. Minus 50 minus 18 minus 68, here minus 50 plus 50 get cancelled, get minus 34x. So divide by minus 34. So illi added minus 50. So what happens here? Divide by minus 34. So you get minus 34 ones are 34 2s, so you get 2 is greater than or equal to x. So why I written, I mean instead of less than or equal to, I written greater than or equal to x, because multiplied by, sorry, divided by minus 34, negative thing, therefore inequality symbol reversed. So 2 is greater than or equal to, or you can, this can be written as x is less than or equal to 2. X is less than or equal to, both are same. X is less than or equal to, so your solution set is given by minus infinity to 2 of semi-closed interval 2 is included. So this is how finding the solution. Okay. Now let's move on to some different one. Student, this is an important chapter. In this, from this chapter, you get a 5-mark question in the annual examination. That is orthographical method. And one, I think, 3-mark question. And also, this will be continued in the second PU. Okay, so this is important chapter. This is a basic thing you are learning. Okay, now let's look into 12th question actually. 12th question is like this. So half into 3x by 5 plus 4 is greater than or equal to 1 by 3 into x minus 6. So let me solve this. Yes. just what I said before, that is just you simplify, make it x single by adding, by subtracting, by multiplying, by dividing. It's a simple thing. So now I'm going to write this one as half into 3x plus 20 by 5. Take an LCM, 5 4s are 20, is greater than or equal to 1 by 3 into x minus 6. This gives, so 3x plus 20 by 10 is greater than or equal to x minus 6 by 3. Okay. Now, just as before, I mean, here we have 10, here we have 3, just multiply by 3 or 10 on both sides. Multiplied by 10. Multiplied by 10 on both sides, 3x plus 20, here 10 get cancelled, greater than or equal to, here multiplied by 10. So, 10 into x minus 60 by 3, multiplied by 10 on both sides. 10x minus 10 6 are 60 by 3. Again multiplied by 3. So, multiplied by 3. So, no need to write the steps, I mean, no need to write into 10 into 3 and so on. The symbol indicates what you are operating something, right? Okay. What I did, so multiply by 3 on both sides. So, you get a 9x plus 60 multiplying by 3. This is a 9x, that is 60. So, here 3 get cancelled, here 10x minus 60. Here we have 9x, here you have 10x, add 9x on both sides, sorry, minus 9x. 9x plus 60 minus 9x is greater than or equal to 9x plus 10x, 19x minus 60. Okay, added, added minus 9x, right? Added minus 9x, right? 10x minus 9x is x minus 60. So, you get 60 is greater than or equal to x minus 60. So, let us make it single by adding plus 60 on both sides. So, 60 plus 60, you will get 120. 120 is greater than or equal to x minus 60 plus 60 you can cancel, you get x, or this is same as x is less than or equal to 120. So, your solution is minus infinity to 120. This is your solution. Semi-closed interval 120. Okay. So, this is how solving linear inequalities in one variable. Now, let us look into another different one. So, next one is, so 13th one is 2 into 2x plus 3 minus 10, 2 into 2x plus 3 minus 10 less than 6 into x minus 2. A simple one. No need to confuse here. So, as I said before, just you simplify this, that is it. Simplify and make it x single, that is it. So, here 4x plus 6 minus 10, 6x minus 12. Okay. So, now this gives what? 4x is 4x and 6s we have. Let us add minus 4x on both sides. You get 6 minus 10. 6x minus 4x, that is 2x minus 12. So what I did here, added minus 4x on both sides, right? Minus 4x plus 4x get cancelled, 6 minus 10, minus 4x plus 6x, that is 2x minus 12. So what do you get now? Minus 4 less than 2x minus 12. Now minus 12 is there now, so just add by adding plus 12 on both sides. So what do you get? Plus 12 minus 4, 8 less than 2x. Minus 12 plus 12 get cancelled. So adding plus 12 on both sides. So what do you get? Now here we have 2x, no? Divide by 2 on both sides to make x single. So 4 is less than x. You mean x is greater than 4. So your solution is 4 to infinity. Solution set is 4 to infinity. Okay. Now let's look into some different one. X by 4 less than 5x minus 2 by 3. X minus 2 by 3 minus 7x minus 3 by 5. X minus 2 by 3 minus 7x minus 3 by 5. Same as before. X by 4 less than, take the LCM of these two, 15. So 5 into 5x minus 2 minus 3 into 7x minus 3. Okay? That's simplification, that's it. X by 4 less than 25x minus 10 minus 21x plus 9, right? Whole divided by 15. Okay, 25x minus 10 minus 21x plus 9. This gives x by 4 less than 25 minus 21, that is 4x minus 1 by 15. Okay. Now we have 4 and 15, so let's multiply by 4 on both sides. So what do you get? X is less than 4 4 is 16x minus 4 by 15. Multiplied by 4 on both sides. 4 get cancelled here. 4 4 is 4 16x. 4 by 5. Again multiply by 15 on both sides. So 15x is less than 15 get cancelled, you get 16x minus 4, right? Okay. Multiplied by 15 on both sides. Now we have 15x, 16x. Add minus 16x on both sides. Minus 16x. So 15x minus 16x minus x. 16x minus 16x get cancelled, minus 4. So minus x less than minus 4. So we should get plus x, no? So multiply by minus 1 on both sides. I multiplying by minus 1. So you get x is greater than 4. You mean symbol reversed, less than becomes greater than, because multiply by negative thing. So your solution is 4 to infinity. 4 to infinity. Okay, this is how solving inequalities in one variable. Now let's look at some examples related to the number line, representing on the number line. So there may be, you may get a question related to this, solve an inequality and represent the solution on the number line. An important question for the purpose of examination. Yes, solve the inequalities and show the graph of the solution on the number line. solve and show the graph show that graph of the solution on the number line. Solve and show the graph of the solution on the number line. 3x minus 2 less than 2x plus 1. 3x minus 2 less than 3x minus 2 less than 2x plus 1. A simple one, you may get for 2 more question. It's same as before, just solve this. Here x is not mentioned in the sense it is just a real number. I mean here we are solving for a real number x, right? Adding minus 2x on both sides. 3x minus 2x minus 2 less than 2x minus 2x plus 1. You get what? X minus 2 less than 1. Adding plus 2 on both sides, you get x less than 3. So added plus 2. Okay, plus 2 minus 2 get cancelled, 1 plus 2 3, that is x less than 3. So the solution is what actually? Minus infinity to 3. So number line, on the number line minus 1 0 1 2, so 3. So 3 is not included, so less than 3, shade like this. This is your solution on the number line. Yes, okay. This is your solution when representing the solution on the number line, graph of the solution. Okay. So now this is what 17th one. So now let's move on to one more question. 3 into 1 minus x less than 2 into x plus 4. So 3 minus 3x, okay, 2x plus 8, alright. This gives 2x we have, minus 3x well. Let's add minus 2x on both sides. So minus 5x, adding minus 2x, minus 3x, minus 2x, minus 5x less than 8, minus 2x plus 2x, that is 0, I mean plus 8. This gives adding minus 3 on both sides, minus 3 plus 3 get cancelled, you get remaining, so here 5, right. Adding minus 3 plus 3 get cancelled, here 8 minus 3 5. Dividing by minus 5 on both sides, you get minus 5x by minus 5, that is x is greater than minus 1, minus 5 by minus 5, that is minus 1. So inequality reversed because I am dividing by negative thing, minus 5. So your solution is x is greater than minus 1, so minus 1 to plus infinity. Your number line is like this. So this is your sorry. Minus 1 to plus infinity. Okay. So this is how representing on the number line. So hope you learnt how to get solution for a linear inequality in one variable, right? So simple, very simple thing. Just remember the four rules. Using the four rules, you can easily find the solution. But one thing, in case of equation, what we are going to do, we are going to transfer from LHS to RHS, RHS to that is not valid in this case. Don't do that. Okay. Okay. Now let's move to some word problems. The first one is Ravi obtained Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in the first two unit tests. In first two unit tests, find the maximum marks. Find the maximum marks find the maximum marks he should get in the third test. He should get in the third test. To have an average, to have an average of at least 60 marks. This is a question, 3-mark question. Okay, the question is, Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in the first two unit test. Find the maximum marks he should get in the third test to have an average of at least 60 marks. Now, average marks from 3 tests must be minimum 60, not more than 60. At least 60 you should get an average marks from the 3 unit tests. In the first two unit tests, he has got 70 and 75 respectively. Then what must be the maximum marks he should get in the third test to get an average of 60, minimum of 60. That's it. You should get an average of 60, minimum 60 marks, an average of 60 from all 3 unit test. He may get more than 60 also. At least they have said no. At least in the sense, you should get minimum of 60. You may get more than 60. To get the minimum 60 as average in the 3 tests, what should be the marks in the third test? That's the question. Hope you got it. Right? So now let's assume solution for this. Let's assume X be the marks he will get in the third test. So average mark should be 60 from all the 3 tests. So already has got marks in the first 2 tests, right? And what should be the marks in the third test? So how to find average? Actually, sum of 3 scores divided by 3, right? So first 3, that is what, 7. This is what, 7 plus 75, and the third test marks is x, no? Divided by, this is what, average. This average must be what, at least 60 or more than 60. So this must be greater than or equal to 60. Average marks, you to find the value of x such that average of these 3 marks should be more than or equal to 60, at least in the sense more than or equal to 60. Therefore, let us solve this by using the inequality rules. You get what? Multiplying by 3 on both sides, 70 plus 75, 145, plus x is greater than or equal to 60 into 3, that is here 3 into 3 get cancelled, I mean multiply by 3, 3 get cancelled, is 60 into 3, 180. It is just same as 3 into 60, 3 into 60, but don't follow that actually. Yes, 70 plus 75, that is 145 plus x. Let us add minus 145 on both sides, you get what? 145 minus 145 get cancelled, x is greater than or equal to 180 minus 145, 35. So you mean x must be more than or equal to 35, I mean yes. So please change the question, that is what, not maximum, this is minimum actually. Sorry, minimum. So what should be the minimum marks in the third test to get an average of at least 60? So minimum, so x must be, I mean third test marks must be more than or equal to 35, you mean minimum 35 he must get. So minimum marks he should get, he will get, or you should get in the third test is 35. If you get 35, so you may get an average of 60 or more than that. So minimum 60 you must get, right? So that's a question. So at last, therefore, minimum marks you should get in third test is 35. So hope you got this, right? Let's move to one more problem. Okay, next question is same as before. To receive grade A in a course, grade A in a course one must obtain an average of one must obtain an average of 90 marks or more in 5 examinations. 90 marks or more in 5 examinations. examinations, and each of 100 marks. Each of 100 marks. If Sunita's marks in first four examinations, are 87 out of 100, 92 out of 100, 94 out of 100 and 95. Find minimum marks that Sunita must obtain. Find minimum marks that Sunita must obtain. In fifth examination. To get grade A in the course. Same as before, students. To receive grade A in the course, one must get an average. One must get an average of 90 marks more in 5 examinations. One must get 90 marks 4 in 5 examinations. And that means each examination is out of 100. To receive grade A in course, one must obtain an average of 90 marks or more in. Yes, to receive grade A in a course, one must obtain an average of 90 marks or more in 5 examinations. If Sunita's marks in first 4 examinations are given, find the minimum marks that Sunita must obtain in 5th exams to get grade A in course. It's very simple, students. The minimum average marks should be 90, that's it, in the 5 examinations. Minimum average marks must be 90 to get grade A in a course. In the 5 examinations out of 100, all exams are out of 100. In 4 exams, she has secured 87, 92, 94 and 95 respectively. Then what must be the minimum marks in the 5th test? That's the question, that's it. So, same as before, let X be the marks obtained in the 5th test. Okay, and therefore from the given data it is what average of 9 marks, that is what 87 plus 92 plus 94 plus 95 plus 5th marks, that is x whole divided by 5. So minimum average she must get is 90, therefore it should be more than or equal to 90. To get more than or equal to 90, what must be x? That's a question. Okay. So now 87 plus 92 plus 94 plus 95. So what do you get? 9 plus 11, 11 plus 8. So 368 by 5 is greater than or equal to . So 9 plus 11, 11 plus 7, 8. Okay. So 368 plus x by 5 is greater than or equal to 90. So multiplied by 5 on both sides. See what you get? You get 368 plus x is greater than or equal to 450. So added minus 368 on both sides. So x is greater than or equal to 450 minus 368. What do you get? 450 minus 368. So 2. So 8. So 82. So x is greater than or equal to 82. So the minimum marks Sunita must get in the 5th examination is 82. Okay. So at last you write minimum marks Sunita must get in the 5th examination is 82 to get an average, to get grade A. Okay. So this is a part 2 of linear inequalities. In the part 3, we are going to discuss some more problems related to this and graphical solutions. Okay. Thank you.